National Union of Drivers, Cyclists and Allied Workers Union has lashed out at members of parliament for failure to pay their drivers sufficiently. The drivers are paid as little as 300,000 shillings per month with no housing, medical, overtime and any other allowances, contrary to the Employment Act of 2006. Union leaders are now demanding that Parliament intervenes to review the drivers' terms of employment by defining their jobs in accordance with the Section 25 of the Employment Act 2006.
But they have been not responding to us, which looks as if they have ignored us, and they are the lawmakers. So if the labor laws are so good, made by Parliament, and you ignore your own employee.
So the cry today is very clear that when you are the person enacting the laws and you don't enforce it, that is wrong.
Crime.
That's a serious crime. You cannot say Article 29 and 40 that all workers must be unionized. And again, you go behind it and you don't even want your drivers to be unionized. That is totally wrong. So we request all the MPs that understand the labor laws very well. And of course, this is to every organization. Union in Uganda, people tend to undermine, but it is just because they have not understand exactly what the union does. First of all, the clear objective of a union is very clear. It is about teamwork, unity, and how to perform the work. Now for you, if you go against this, then it means you don't want the workers to be united.
The member of parliament, even protect the member of parliament, because some of them don't have the personal bodyguard, so you find the driver is doing security work. He's also doing maybe even protocol. You know, carrying the member of parliament coming is also assisting him. He's also doing hospitality, sitting somewhere. You can pick for me soda, you got food, you know, all those type of things. So I think the members of these drivers are doing good work, and we just appeal that their labor rights are respected, just for purposes of making sure the rights are respected, but also for purposes of equity. Development, and also as the chairman general brought it very clear for even every making the members of parliament safe, because I'm a medical doctor by profession. I know that glucose levels are important. If, for instance, someone is driving and is not able to has not eaten because of low salary.
They warned the MPs against intimidating their drivers for working closely with the union towards securing their rights to collective bargaining.
We are warning the MPs, if they don't comply with what we are trying to demand, and if they intimidate their workers because of this petition, then we shall really take it as serious as very serious, because they are legislators. If the law says you pay your workers on account, if the law says you pay your workers monthly, then if for you take 5 months, you take 6 months, then you even deny what the worker is demanding. That one is really very wrong. So we are warning the MPs not to intimidate any of their staff because of this petition. This petition is purely from the union, and we are representing all the drivers and the PS.
The workers' rights activists want Parliament to come up with strict guidelines on drivers' welfare and comply with the set salary and welfare working standard procedures.
I mean, they can just come up with like a code of practice whereby they put the minimum rates the member of parliament can pay. And then if you cannot pay those, you cannot afford, then you don't have a driver. But if you have a driver, you have a certain standard. They could just put up standard for members, a driver, how to pay. And then two things just as they have proposed. Either a member of parliament can pay directly if government, but if you are giving a vehicle, you can also, even parliament can pay for them. But if not, they can be deducting directly from the members of parliament at source, whereby your driver can be paid through a deduction that is made from the member of parliament, and that driver is paid. And this can also be good that even in the circumstances where there is delay in the salaries of the member of parliament and whatever, the parliament can still pay, knowing that they're going to recover the salary from the deduction from the member of parliament. So this can be good to put up a standard, can be good to in terms of enforcement of those standards, but also good in terms of the security and the quality control to make sure that the members of parliament are the ones not violating this right. So I call upon the speaker to intervene positively. I also call upon the colleagues, my members of parliament, to look at this thing from a positive angle, to really assist members of maybe they might have not looked at this angle, this aspect that the drivers are suffering, especially now, apart from the salary, the point that he has clearly addressed the overtime, whereby someone is driving, person has been in parliament, seated there waiting, then a member of parliament said, I'm now going up country. Then to his constituency, his or her constituency, the member of the driver is driving the whole night, reaching there. Sometimes even when they reach home, or wherever they have gone, where the driver is sleeping, Sauriak is not, the member of parliament doesn't care, he just reaches home.
Jackson Erima is my name, a member of the Central Executive Council of COFTU, General Secretary of Uganda Liberal Teachers Union, and we are in solidarity with the Drivers Union for a number of reasons. One, the obvious is these drivers also pick the MPs' children from school.
Yes.
So as the teachers, this is a serious concern, and therefore, in order to avoid challenges, let this driver be handled very well. The second one is times are changing. We wouldn't like to make these drivers go on strike. We want dialogue. We want to talk. Let the MPs listen to their people, their workers, so that things work out amicably, so that we avoid violence. Violence is bad, doesn't build a nation. So we the teachers are in solidarity with the drivers of the MPs, and we are calling upon the MPs to take this very, very seriously.
I'm appealing to all MPs that you have powers in the House. If you fear to remove on your salary, make laws, add other money for the drivers and the PA, so that you can pay them through the bank. Secondly, MPs, this is true. You know that drivers, we are security keepers. We know all your movements. If you don't increase the drivers and the PAs, for me, I will convince your wives for them to top on the salary of the drivers, so that on a daily basis they will be informing your wives. So you better increase the drivers' salaries and the PAs.
Nelson Wafana, my name's Treasurer General COFTU, General Secretary Uganda Farm and Agro-Based Workers Union. Just for the purposes of solidarity, we are here for that same cause, and really we condemn such acts of inhumanity, because MPs among the institutions in this country, they are the most highly paid. So we believe that the higher pay, they should be considerate to look at the concerns of their drivers. So we are here for that solidarity, that let the speaker be able to understand just as per the humble request, so that really these workers can also receive their meager payment. We are doing this for the good of the country, not only for today, but even for the coming MPs and drivers who will come 5, 10, 20 years. This is the platform which we have started.